2025 is brutal for fast food. Prices soar, customers bail, and some giants are falling apart. Watch as we reveal the 10 chains that can't survive the meltdown. Number 10. Fuddruckers. Hungry for a giant Fuddruckers burger, only to find the doors locked? Once the king of massive patties and self-serve toppings bars, this chain is barely holding on. From hundreds of locations down to just 44 in 2025, Fuddruckers is limping along after its parent company, Luby's, almost went under in 2021. Mounting debt, stiff competition from Shake Shack, and a slow recovery are leaving franchises in the dust. A friend drove an hour for their world's greatest hamburger and found the restaurant gone. No warning, just locked doors. Customers complain about outdated decor, smaller than expected portions, and prices that don't match the experience. Even Black Titan Franchise System's 2021 rescue hasn't stopped closures, and insiders say more shuttered spots are likely. Fuddruckers is fading fast, but if you spot one still open, hit that burger bar while you can. Load up your plate with the toppings and towering patties. These giant bites might soon become a fast food relic. Number 9. Bertucci's. Dreaming of brick oven pizza at Bertucci's? Think again, because most ovens are cold. This Massachusetts-born chain has been spinning through bankruptcy like a pizza on a conveyor, filing its third since 2018. By 2025, only 15 locations are left. Casualties of soaring costs, a casual dining slump, and revamps that never quite cooked. The April 2025 filing listed $10 to $50 million in assets and debts, shuttering spots overnight, like the Braintree location that disappeared without so much as a pasta farewell. Customers vent online about stale menus, slow service, and ghost town tables. Even the Bertucci's Pronto fast casual test in Boston feels like a Hail Mary. Cute idea, but barely enough firepower to save the chain. Bertucci's charm is crumbling faster than overcooked lasagna. If you're craving their brick oven magic, hit a remaining location soon, because in a few years, this slice of nostalgia might be toast. Number 8. California Pizza Kitchen CPK. Craving that famous BBQ chicken pizza? You better hurry. CPK locations are vanishing faster than slices at happy hour. The California-born chain filed for bankruptcy in 2020 because of the pandemic, and while it emerged with $220 million less debt, it's down to roughly 150 US spots in 2025. Insiders blame mall-heavy locations, Domino's delivery dominance, and a slow bounce back, with weaker restaurants quietly closing. One friend's go-to date night spot in Roseville, poof, turned into a ghost mall haunt. Customers grumble about shrinking portions, rising prices, and a menu that's lost its spark. Even the 2025 push to revive franchises feels like a desperate Hail Mary. High rents and shifting tastes keep claiming more locations. CPK's inventive pizzas are iconic, but the chain is fighting to stay relevant. If that BBQ chicken pizza is on your bucket list, grab it before the ovens go cold for good. Number 7. Houlihan's. Looking for happy hour at Houlihan's? Don't get your hopes up. The lights are off at most spots. This casual dining chain hit bankruptcy back in 2019, and after Landry's stepped in, it's down to roughly 20 US locations in 2025. Insiders blame sky-high rents, pandemic chaos, and a dated vibe that just can't compete with Cheesecake Factory, local craft bars, or newer spots with fresh energy. One friend's favorite Dallas bar? Closed overnight. No warning. Just locked doors. Customers vent online about shrinking portions, stale menus, slow service, and empty tables. Even with Landry's 2025 revamp efforts, menu updates, interior tweaks, and new marketing, the chain is still sliding, and insiders warn more closures are coming. Houlihan's might cling on in a few lucky pockets, but the golden happy hour days are fading fast. If you want one last round, now's the moment. Pull up a stool, order a drink, and soak in the atmosphere before it's truly lights out. The clock is ticking on this once favorite hangout. Number 6. Caribou Coffee. Half of the Midwest's Caribou Coffee locations are already gone, and the rest are disappearing fast. After JDE Pete's snapped up the chain in 2013, hundreds of stores closed, leaving only core markets like Minnesota standing. By 2025, around 400 locations remain, with spots in Denver and Colorado slowly vanishing. Insiders blame relentless Starbucks competition and rising rents for the shakeup. A friend's favorite daily stop in Merriam was shuttered for redevelopment. No more morning pick-me-up. Customers vent online about inconsistent drinks, creeping prices, and empty tables, with the 2025 closures hitting roughly 80 stores nationwide. Smaller format experiments help a bit, but the chain's shrinking footprint signals more trouble ahead. Caribou's northern coffee charm is fading fast outside its home turf. Sip that latte while you still can. These cozy spots won't last forever. Number 5. Perkins Restaurant and Bakery. For decades, Perkins was the road trip breakfast stop. Bottomless coffee, giant pancakes, and a slice of pie on the way out. But by 2025, those neon signs are going dark in town after town. After filing for bankruptcy in 2019 and closing 29 stores, the chain sits at roughly 300 locations today, down from nearly 500 at its peak. The Huddle House acquisition kept it alive, but insiders say labor costs, fierce IHOP competition, and a Midwest dining slump are dragging it down further. One family rolled into Appalachian during a road trip, stomachs ready for stacks of buttermilk pancakes, only to find the Perkins boarded up. No warning, just closed. Online complaints pile up about outdated interiors that feel trapped in the 90s, shrinking portions, and prices that don't match the once affordable diner image. The 2019 bankruptcy exposed $100 million in debt, and the slow-moving 2025 franchise push hasn't stopped more shutters. The saddest part? Perkins Pies, once a roadside legend, might be the last thing holding loyal fans. Without a major brand refresh, this chain's future looks more burnt toast than golden pancakes. If you've still got a Perkins nearby, grab that slice of banana cream or a plate of hotcakes while you still can. Number 4. Marie Callender's. Marie Callender's, once the go-to spot for holiday pies and comforting dinners, has become a rare find. The chain filed for bankruptcy back in 2019, closing 19 restaurants, and by 2025, only about 23 remain, mostly in California. High rents, the ongoing slump in casual dining, and changing customer tastes are taking a serious toll. A friend went on a Thanksgiving pie run, dreaming of pumpkin and pecan, only to find the doors locked and the lights off. It's a story repeated across the country. Customers online grumble about shrinking portions, menus that haven't changed in years, and counters that are all too often empty. The 2019 bankruptcy revealed $100 million in debt, showing just how fragile the chain had become. Frozen pies keep the brand alive in supermarkets, but the restaurants, the heart of the experience, are disappearing fast. Even die-hard fans report feeling nostalgic and frustrated, searching for the scent of fresh-baked pies and the cozy, old-school atmosphere that made Marie Callender's a family favorite. If you spot one still open, don't wait. Order a slice, savor the comfort food classics, and enjoy them while you can. These restaurants might be a piece of Americana slipping quietly into memory, and the next pie run could leave you at a closed door. Marie Callender's is hanging on, but its golden crust days are numbered. Number 3. Del Taco. Del Taco used to be the spot for tacos and burritos on the go, but things aren't looking good. After Jack in the Box bought the chain in 2022, sales keep dropping. Q2 2025 was down 3.6%, and 80 to 120 restaurants are set to close by the end of the year. Competition from Taco Bell and rising prices are hitting hard. A friend's favorite Del Taco in Colorado shut down, gone with no warning. Customers complain about smaller portions, higher prices, and empty lines. Jack in the Box is even thinking about selling the chain because it's underperforming, and the 2025 refranchising plan is a last-ditch effort. Del Taco's spicy flavors aren't enough to save it. Grab that burrito while you still can. Who knows how long it'll stick around. Number 2. Krystal. Krystal's tiny square burgers were once the go-to for late-night cravings and quick bites, but the chain is shrinking fast. After a 2020 bankruptcy forced the closure of 44 locations, Fortress Investment Group took over. Yet by 2025, Krystal limps along with just around 300 spots. Rising competition from chains like Whataburger, sales slumps, and shifting customer tastes have made it tough to stay relevant, leaving loyal fans hunting for that late-night fix. A friend's midnight burger run in Chattanooga ended in disappointment. Doors locked, lights off, and no Krystal in sight. Online, customers vent about outdated menus, slow service, and empty counters. The 2020 bankruptcy cited $65 million in debt, and while Fortress is rolling out a 2025 prototype push, aiming for 500 locations, the closures keep coming. Even with a few modernized stores, Krystal struggles to compete with fresher, faster, and more popular chains. The tiny square burgers are still around, but they're fighting to survive in a crowded fast food world. Late-night cravings might not have the same dependable answer anymore. If Krystal's your nostalgia bite, now's the time to grab it before more locations disappear for good. Number 1. Steak and Shake. Steak burgers and milkshakes at Steak and Shake used to be a classic road trip stop, but the chain is in full decline. Since 2018, over 200 locations have closed, and by 2025, it's down to about 482 spots, dealing with $27 million in debt and a wave of franchise sell-offs. Insiders say mismanagement under Biglari Holdings, combined with a confusing kiosk model, has turned what was once a fast food staple into a struggle to stay relevant. Families planning a meal stop have been left frustrated, One road trip in Illinois ended at a darkened lot with no burgers, no shakes, and no backup plan. Customers online rave about nostalgia, but complain about inconsistent food quality, empty parking lots, and prices creeping up faster than the shakes can spin. Despite a small uptick in Q2 2025 sales, the chain closed 57 locations in Q1 alone. The $10,000 franchise push is an attempt to revive the brand, but with mixed results so far. Some fans swear by the flame-broiled glory and that thick, creamy milkshake, but the clock is ticking. The chain is hanging on by a thread, and more closures seem inevitable as competition from fast casual spots and modern burger chains intensifies. If you love Steak and Shake, now's the time to grab that last burger and shake before it's gone for good. So, which closure do you think is going to happen first? Do you have more restaurants to add to this list? If so, feel free to do so in the comments. I will read every single one. And if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. You will love these videos next.